Hey everyone, welcome to Hunters Connect. Today we're going to show you how to dry pluck a duck. It's a pretty easy process, though a little more time consuming. A duck doesn't have a ton of meat on it, so plucking it is a great way to get the most out of your bird. We're going to start on the belly side with the bird on its back, and you're just going to grab feathers and pull against the grain. You'll see you've got this dense patch of feathers. I've got a garbage can right here. And so we're just going to transfer those feathers into the garbage and try and keep our area clean. Another reason someone might prefer to pluck a bird as opposed to breasting it out is to keep the skin on the meat. Duck skin is very tasty and it helps keep that fat with the meat. It often makes things a little bit more moist and easier to cook with. And so this is a great way to prepare a bird as well. And you can see we're really starting to make progress. This breast is pretty well bare and we're starting to get into some of the more creasy parts of the bird where the legs and the wings start coming together. So what it is, you can see like in this wing where that little dip is, we just cut down in here. There's a little joint and you're just going to want to twist that. It'll break and you can just cut it off. You can hear that joint in there and that'll break free. All right, so now we're going to flip this bird over and start plucking the back. Now we're going under the wing. There's some leftover more down feathers kind of in that armpit and around that thigh. So now we've got the neck kind of plucked about halfway up. It's starting to narrow out and there's not much meat on it. So at that line of where we've plucked to, we're just going to take a heavier duty knife, something with a little bit of backbone, and cut through that neck to remove the head. So if you watched our breasting out the duck video, you see how there's that sternum and that breastbone that the breast meat sits on, and then it ends down here at the bottom. That's how you're going to get the guts out of this bird. So we're just going to make a small incision lined up with that breastbone on the bottom, and in that opening we're going to pull the guts out. After we pull out the guts, we're going to just use this bigger knife to cut off that tail, and you're going to have your bird. Just going to pinch that skin. Make a little incision. I'm going to peel it open a little bit. I'll reach up inside there. Just pull out those guts. So now you've got this bone that wraps around, and this cavity is where we pulled the guts out of. Below that bone, you'll feel where the tail connects. What we're going to do is just take our bigger knife that has a little bit of backbone, get between the tail and that circular bone, and remove that tail. If we want, we can remove the legs as well. We got to put a little effort in it. So now we've removed the tail, the legs, and the wings. We've got our almost finished product. It's a almost completely plucked bird. You'll notice it's got some of these little down and pin feathers left, and you can spend hours and hours trying to get every single individual feather removed. But unless you're going to grill this bird, where the flame from the grill will take care of that, you're going to want to use a match or a burner to get the rest of those little feathers off, so you can package it and freeze it, or put it in the oven, or cook this thing in a frying pan. So we're going to take our torch, and just real gentle, light passes. And there you have it. You've got a fully plucked and processed bird ready for the freezer or the frying pan. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment below. Thanks for watching Hunters Connect.